Hello.
Oh, we're doing this.
It feels like, what is this, jazz hands or something?
This is the rainbow from SpongeBob.
Jazz hands.
Rainbow from yeah, it's good. Hello everyone. I'll give everybody a second to join. Let the ad play. I have my friends here with me, Lexi and Ashley. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys want to share what you're reading tonight or what you will be doing during these sprints?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just here. I finished my book earlier and I don't know what I'm starting. That's why I don't know.
Do you want to tell people what you read and what you thought of it?
I read House of Cotton and you have to watch my video on Sunday to find out.
Oh no, I want to know what you thought of it.
You love it?
I can did you read it?
I
Oh.
haven't read it, but I've been looking at it.
If you can't tell by Lexi's face,
I'm typing it in a private chat.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's a surprise. Don't look at Lexi's face.
I wasn't doing anything. I was typing.
So you're just vibing. You're here for the vibes.
Yeah, I usually come to sprints just to hang out with friends.
The laughing vibes. I feel like we get really silly.
Mm-hmm.
All of us get silly together. Ashley, what are you planning on doing?
I'm reading a romance book, which is very off-brand for me, but I always will read Emily Henry. And I am a little over halfway through with it, and it's perfect and wonderful, and I love it so much. So if you see me smiling and kicking my feet and giggling, just don't mind me.
I love how we can't even see your feet. You're like,
I will be kicking.
I've been hearing really good things about that book. Did it recently come out?
Yeah, I think in May, maybe, or April. It's pretty recent.
Nice. What am I doing these sprints? I don't know. I said
you laughed at me for saying that, but you don't know?
I followed your lead. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried to make a crock pot meal and I don't know what it's doing. It's doing its thing. It's not cooking very fast.
I'll be back. Bowser's getting into something.
Okay. I'll try to fix my crock pot meal. It's this like potato stew. I've never tried the recipe, but we'll see. I'll try to get it finished sometime during sprints. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Thank you all for coming. Let me know what you guys will be reading. I'm reading Nettle and Bone. Nice. Have you read that one, Ashley?
No.
No.
I don't love T. Kingfisher.
Yeah, I like their writing style, but also I've only read 3 things, and I think Nettle and Bone
Only 3.
I mean, that's kind of a lot, but I liked 2 of them. And then What Moves the Dead. I feel really bad because that's like so many people's favorites, but I didn't mesh with it, and I felt bad. I was like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
I liked A House with Good Bones a lot, and then The Hollow Places I enjoyed. So Nettle and Bone, though, that's more fantasy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi has retired from reading. Yes. Hello. Hi, I'm finishing Slasher Witch at the water park. Oh, okay, I saw you talk about that. That looks so fun. How is it? Yeah, it's like a slasher at a water park. And
with a witch.
Right? And I'm like, I tried to read, I forgot what it was called. The other one that everyone was reading. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like small. It looks like an 80s. Kill River. Mm-hmm. And that one I was disappointed by because it felt so long.
Yeah, I DNF'd that one too.
Yeah, like the idea is so amazing, but then it just takes too long and the kills aren't really fun. And it was just like a letdown for me. So I really want to find another like water park slasher that I actually like. Hi, I needed these sprints. I'll be working on homework for my master's, then continuing. How do I say this? Scythe? I've seen this book. Well, good luck with your homework. Hi, all. It's been so long since I've been to a sprint. I'm still recovering from May. Well, hello. Welcome. Hello. I'm reading Portrait of a Scotsman. Hello. This sent twice, it looks like. I'm reading Happy Place. Nice. If I don't fall asleep, I'm reading The Dead in the Dark. Nice. Hello. Hi, I'm reading Chain Gang All Stars. Hi, Sav, Ashley, and Lexi. I'll be reading The Last to Finish.
Is that a new picture?
What?
Cat's picture was different.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, it
Cute
is.
picture.
Yeah, I
That's
like it.
Nice summer pic.
I know when I'm reading comments, a lot of times my eyes just go to the words. I'm helping my boyfriend with his man cave. He got a new art desk, chair, and bookshelf for an early Father's Day present. That's cool. Crock pots don't cook fast. Instapots go fast. I know. I have an Instapot too, but I don't really use it either. I might read some of Small Worlds. I'm playing Animal Crossing. Are you all fans of Animal Crossing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I played it as a kid.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't
play
know. And I feel like people have always said I'd like it, but I just don't know. I don't know. Deep thoughts. Super deep thoughts. Literally said to myself, I have time to read tonight. I wish I could watch sprints. Aw, yay. I'm about, wait, what? I just added a random word. I'm reading On a Quiet Street. Just started it. About 30 pages in. That's where I got the about. I think I'm going to start Heroine by Mindy McGinnis via audio. I would continue my reread of Malibu Rising, but I don't feel like reading with my eyes. Yes. I have been unable to read with my eyes lately, like at all. Hello. Hi, Monica. I'm reading The Haunting of Ashburn House, and getting all the creepy vibes.
We're going to see Darcy Coates on Monday.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
exciting?
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
It's a very long day trip.
Yeah, how many hours is it?
I'm driving to Monica's, which is a little over an hour away, and then we're driving there, which is a little over 3 hours.
That is a big day.
Yeah, it just is like she's from Australia, and I feel like the next time she comes back, she's gonna go to a different part of the US. So it's like either I go now or maybe never.
Mm. Yeah, you're lucky you've been able to meet so many authors.
Yeah, and then later this month is Riley Sager and Ruth Ware.
Yeah. Who have you met author-wise, Ashley?
Nobody.
Same.
I'm like, I don't know, like my school librarians. Maybe they wrote a children's book.
That's
I
funny.
Yeah,
I was an English major in college, so we had like readings at campus a lot, but it was
Mhm.
often poetry readings that I ended up going to. So I've seen like some poets come and read.
Yeah. Who would you be the most excited to meet?
I don't
Like,
know,
put you
honestly,
on the spot.
because it's really rare for me to like all of an author's books, and I go publicly on the internet and say I don't like them, and the whole time I would be sweating like they've seen me say that I was disappointed in one of their books.
I know. I know what you mean. I would really want to meet Riley Sager and Ashley Winstead. They seem like the people I would be the most interested in like talking with.
Ashley
Well,
Winstead
and
is incredible. She's
uh,
so nice. Ashley
I
Winstead is so nice.
I know her messages are really sweet. She's messaged me back a few times, and I'm like, she's just such a sweet human. And then I can't
Mhm.
believe I forgot about Grady Hendrix.
He's so fun. Like,
I
even
know.
if I don't love all of his books, but like he is so entertaining and very, very nice.
I feel like he would be the kind of person also who would like literally not care if you disliked one of his books, like
Yeah.
at all. He just seems super chill and like funny.
Mhm.
Wait, did I read this? The witch is the best part, but there's a giant frog walking around. It's like nature's taking back the park.
What is happening?
In the water park thing, there's a giant
The book
frog.
she's reading.
Oh, I missed that part. Okay, I was like, this is really confusing.
Yeah, Katrina's at a water park right now, and there's a giant frog walking
Under
around.
attack.
I have to finish Jade City tonight for a book club live show tomorrow. Nice. Let's see. Animal Crossing 2020 quarantine. I know. Man. reading The Poisoned Heart. Hello, everyone. I will be doing grad school work, but I'm about halfway through Yellowface. I will probably start A Twist of the Knife by Horowitz. I am trying to catch up on mystery series. Hi, finally made it back again. Welcome back. Yeah, I wanted to change it to a more summer picture. Oh yeah, it's cute. It's very summery. What are you all reading? Wait, is it because Darcy has a new book?
I don't think she's talking. She might be talking about her new book, but there's not going to be copies.
Interesting.
I don't care, Bowser. You can eat.
I don't know what I'm reading. If I will be read, I want to read. I got sent the third book in the Teen Killers Club series, but it's just really hard for me to read with my eyes right now. Like I was saying before, like I'm very mentally tired, so using my eyes to read is difficult. But this is an arc, and it comes out like I don't even know. I think in December or something. So there's no audiobook for it. So.
Yeah, I've also been mentally tired. I think this is still the first book I've read this month, and it's June 7th, and I'm still not done with a single book, which is very rare for me. But I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm reading slow.
I'm the opposite. Last month, I like had no extra energy to do a single thing, and this month I've read 7 books.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you aren't like too tired after hosting Escape the Readathon. Like
it's because like I don't have to think about it anymore. So now I have my energy back.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm reading Hell House, and it's reading very 70s horror. That's why I'm nervous to read that book, because I always am like, ooh, I really want to read it, but I don't know if I'll be disappointed. Alex and I finished the first season of Alice in Wonderland, and he wants to watch the second season together.
I'm so glad you're loving it. Katrina is also someone that I forced to watch Alice in Borderland.
Have you seen it, Ashley?
No, I was just wondering if she meant Borderland and not Wonderland.
Yeah,
she read
it. I think I started it. It's like is it a Korean or Japanese show? Kind of like gamey death things. Yeah, I started it when it first came out, and I never finished it.
It's so good.
I'm very intrigued, but I don't know if I'll get to it this month.
I've been I watched it, and now I'm forcing so many people to watch it.
I love how you say forcing.
I am.
As if you're like holding us at knife point, you know?
I am.
I have been watching The Ultimatum Queer Love. Have either of you watched that? Because that was really fun.
Is it good? Because I watched the normal one, and I was like, eh.
I liked it. I like the messiness.
I think my mom watches that, which is very funny.
That is funny. I feel like I went in a phase of like watching all of those like dating shows. Not all of them, but a lot. And then I got burned out. But maybe I'll start it again. Do you think I'd like it? You said it's messy.
I think so. I mean, I had a great time with it.
Yeah.
And it was just fun because it was different. And you don't see a lot of queer dating shows. So it's just like nice to have a whole show dedicated to queer love and drama, which is fun too.
Yeah, no, I feel like if I was going to watch The Ultimatum again, I would definitely choose that one. Which city is it in?
I don't remember where they were.
It's always interesting to know the city because you kind of get like a vibe. Because the one, I think it was the first one was in Dallas, and I was like, oh, this makes like it fits the Dallas vibe. I will get no sleep that night, but it's worth it because I'll get no sleep after reading this book. Hello. So jealous you're meeting Darcy. I know. I'm going to go see CJ lead speaking, signing Maeve Fly tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. I met Riley Sager last October. We talked about Taylor Swift. That's so cute. He's super nice. And later this month, I'll be going to one of the events for his new books. Oh, I'm so jealous. That's so fun. I may do some. Thank you.
It's so funny when you don't know how to pronounce something, you just slowly just like
you can see the wheel.
Help me.
Is that how it's spelled? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cute that you're helping with the Bachelorette. I also am buying the other bridesmaids a used book and making bookmarks, forcing them to read on the beach. I love how you're like forcing so much. I feel like so many book people are like, you have to read. We're forcing you. That's how I feel when I meet people. I'm like, we're gonna find a book you like, and they're like, okay, and then they're annoyed. I've been having my Kindle read to me because my eyes have been burning. Yeah, see?
Same. I've been going outside today to take Bowser out, and like my eyes burned. It's bad.
Is it from all the reading you're doing?
No, it's from the smoke from the fires in Canada.
Oh, I'm
Mhm.
feeling that too. Yeah, it has been really bad.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
like
know
come
it had been
down
that
the
far.
East Coast. It's down to North Carolina.
Wow.
That's surprising because it makes sense for us because we're like right by Canada.
It's like I guess they're on the east, and then the way the wind was blowing, it's just coming down. It's really bad in New York right now.
Yeah,
Dang.
I've seen New York all day. It looks crazy.
Hmm.
I haven't started the show yet, but I will soon. I want to go through the Darcy book first, and then I'll be turning in. Matheson, Hell House can't stop mentioning breasts. Ugh, that is like my biggest pet peeve. It's like they
Breasts. Sam's biggest pet peeve is breasts.
no, no, like men like making them characters. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, it's weird.
they're like, stop. It's so annoying. I hate it. It makes me so mad. Oh, hello. That's my timer. My crock pot meal will be fine. I'm reading Take My Hand. Nice. Yes, I Am Legend is that way too. Why is that the case? Have you guys ever thought about it? Like, is it specifically horror books that this is really bad, or is it just like
I think
all?
it's bad in fantasy too.
Are we talking about breasts by men?
It sounds so fancy. Breasts. I never call them breasts, like boobs. Yes, we are talking about them.
Yeah,
I
think
don't know.
it's.
I feel like they
think
just don't get it often, you know? It's like when you try to get inside the female head and it's like all these things that they think women are concerned about on a surface
Really?
level. And it's like, we're really not spending time thinking about those things in the way that you think that
Yeah,
we are.
you do. It's like, do you really think I'm like walking
Bowser.
around like my boobs? Like what?
But yeah, I've heard it's really bad in like epic high fantasy written by men as well. I have to get
It's
something for
so
Bowser.
interesting how it's like certain genres where it's worse in. Weird. Just finished Home Before Dark and just started Shiver. I really enjoyed Home Before Dark. Shiver, I enjoyed too, but less. Wait, where do y'all live? I'm in New York. I am in Wisconsin, so like basically Canada. I enjoyed the. Oh wait, sorry. You should.
Yeah,
Know.
I was going to answer. I was like, okay.
I'm literally the worst at hosting right now because my brain is like fried. I'm so sorry.
I
so
am
sorry.
in Florida, so I'm even farther down, hence not getting the smoke.
Good Lord, I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
And I'll just pass.
I know. I was like, I'm from Wisconsin. Let's just skip everyone else. Oh no. I enjoy the Ultimatum Queer Love. It's in San Diego. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I just finished it today. So good. Maybe I'll have to watch it then. OMG, the smoke is so bad here too. And in New Jersey, had 2 fires within the past week.
Oh.
Kev's biggest pet peeve, men. I mean, bosom. Oh God. Represent, yeah. Did you hear me accidentally just totally skip over Ashley? Someone asked where we all live, and I was like, I'm in Wisconsin. Next. I'm bad at hosting. Hello. It's just weird being in California and that being the good air quality area. Yeah. That is funny.
Bowser's driving me nuts today because he can't really go outside. So he like is stealing everything.
Really?
And making me chase him for it.
Is he pressing the walk button?
No, he's just stealing things. I know he wants to just run around, but like inside the house is not good enough for him apparently.
Sad.
But like So like my eyes are watering when I go outside.
That's horrible.
That's not good.
Mhm.
The air is not that bad here.
Yeah, today's the first day I've ever gotten an air quality warning. It's gotten better. It's at 151 right now, but it was almost 200 earlier.
Jeez. I need to check what mine is. I don't even know what it is. It's probably not that bad, which is weird because I'm more north. Hmm.
I think it's just the way the wind is blowing.
Western, right? I don't know where Wisconsin is on a map. I feel like this happens every time.
You're like, Sam lives somewhere.
It's more in the middle.
Like, it's more towards the right, so east, but like
Aren't you right beside Michigan?
yeah, I'm in between Michigan and Minnesota.
I for sure don't know where Minnesota is.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send you. I feel like we've talked about this.
We have. We've looked at a map together.
4 states west of Pennsylvania, but up.
I'm not good at.
Wisconsin's
Yeah.
up from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We're right
That's
against.
crazy.
We're right against Canada.
Well, that would explain why your air is so bad.
Yeah, but our air doesn't seem like it's as bad as other places right now. Like
I think the fires were like pretty far east on. Why do people email me about reading their fantasy books?
I've gotten that too.
I
Have you got
know.
I'm like,
All
please.
the time. I'm like, just look for 2 seconds at what I read, and you will know I don't want to read about the ogre slaying the land, volume 3.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something really funny? Somebody emailed me and they were like, "Hi, I saw your thumbnails and there's a lot of improvement that can be made."
I got one of
Those are
recently,
so
too.
funny.
I know, and they're like, "If you hire me, I'll improve your low quality thumbnails." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, can you
Yeah.
imagine like insulting someone and then being like, "But I can help you, and if you just hire me," it's like, okay, ignore. Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at my phone to look at something and got distracted by an email from someone wanting me to read their fantasy book, so I don't know what I was gonna do.
I
You were
know.
seeing where the fires were in Canada.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I get some fantasy. I get some like, I don't get romance. It's usually fantasy.
Yeah.
Mine is always fantasy.
I get fantasy or really strange horror books.
Did you get the sock puppet one?
No.
What?
It was erotic horror about sock puppets.
I would have loved that. I would have been like, go ahead and send that to me.
I should have like they email or I think it was on Instagram. I got a message when I was really busy and forgot to respond. But I should respond now and be like, hey, is this still a thing?
Wait, I need to tell me the name when you figure it out.
I can't remember what it was.
I'm sure you can
actually
just Google it because there's probably only one book out there that is about that topic.
Yeah.
Wait, was it just like, this is an erotic horror story about a sock puppet? Like,
Pretty much, yeah.
question mark? What?
It's very funny.
Oh, yeah, please try to get that. All right, I think I'm gonna have us start our first sprint on that note. Have a good sprint. There's a cat. Oh,
Yeah. Come here.
how was everybody's reading? I did not read.
Yeah, me neither.
Mine went well.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I saw Ashley reading.
I was in a sad part of the book.
Oh.
I was in the, like third act of a romance where things are getting, there's the turmoil. We got to fight. We have to yell. We have to exclaim how much we love each other. And I'm like, get back to just the cute banter. Come on.
Oh. Did you feel like you were going to cry?
Almost, but not really.
Gotcha.
It was like, if this is a cry, I'm like probably around here.
Well, that's pretty good for like making you cry.
Yeah, Emily Henry can always make me cry. I just love her
Aw.
characters.
That's nice. I am trying to figure out what I need to try to read next because there needs to be an audiobook. So I don't know. Not sure.
What do you do for audios? Do you use Scribd, Libby?
I have Scribd, Libby, Cloud Library, which is kind of shitty, but
I hate Cloud Library because you can only go up to 2 times speed. Makes me so mad.
Yeah, it is annoying. Also, it's just very glitchy. So is
Yeah.
Scribd, though. I have Audible, but I tend to save that for just like new release books that aren't on like anything else. So if you all have recommendations, let me know.
No, I don't.
No recommendations. Also, I'm behind on comments. The smoke is so bad. I'm sorry. The Ultimatum Queer Love is in San Diego. I'm a San Diegan. Been meaning to watch that, but will now bump it up in watch list. Ashley, is it hilarious or drama?
Drama.
Hmm.
If you don't know what the ultimatum is, it's a bunch of couples who go onto a show and one of them in the relationship is really ready to get married and the other one is very anti-marriage. And so someone gives them an ultimatum of like, you either have to marry me or we're breaking up. And so you go to the show and then you find a new partner on the show and you go into a trial marriage with them for 3 weeks and you live with them. And then after that, you have to live back with your original partner for 3 weeks. And then you decide if you want to be with your original partner. Have you fallen in love with someone else? Have they taught you something else about love? And they showed you what a partner could be that you don't have in your current partner, and lives get ruined.
Can you imagine signing up for something
I know.
like
I'm
that?
like, that just sounds like the worst idea I've ever
I
heard.
would never. I cannot imagine living with another person for 3 weeks. I'd be like, oh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I would never, ever, ever. Nope. Bowser the air is not safe. Get Bowser a face mask. That would be so cute.
Yeah. I was playing with him during that sprint because he's just nuts today.
I bet. The West Coast in 2020 was horrible. My friend in New York has shown the smoke. It's awful. I feel so bad. Yeah. Lexi, that doesn't sound good at all. The smut with the sock puppet.
I think it was in reference to my eyes burning from the smoke.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
Possibly both.
Yeah. I'm like 2.5. Oh my gosh, words. I'm like 2.5, 3 hours from Long Island. If that counts, I'll actually be there for a bridal shower Saturday. Wisconsin had bad air last week. Yeah. Yeah, New York is very rough. Today, our air quality got up to 336. The air quality radar shows the deadly cloud slowly creeping towards me. Ooh, ominous. In Pennsylvania, we had an air quality of 370. The ogre slang. This is about the arcs. I get those emails all the time, like, please leave me alone. I just like ignore them.
ARC requests are fine, but like it's always like, oh, I love your channel. Will you read my epic high fantasy book? And I'm like, clearly you don't love my channel because tell me one time I've read one of those.
I know. Insult emails, iconic. I know. I posted 2 YouTube videos and one guy on Insta has messaged me 4 times offering his editing services. Ugh.
Yeah, that's when I start blocking people.
That kind of sounds amazing, Lexi.
Now that I think is about the South.
That,
It is.
yeah, that for sure was.
I'm in Ontario, Canada, near Toronto. The air is rough. Hello, welcome. I just put my kids to bed and I'm going to continue my reread of Twilight. Looking for winter thriller recommendations. I'm in Australia, so it's hard to match books with the seasons sometimes. No Exit is the first one that always comes to mind when I think of winter thrillers. Near the Bone.
One by One, Ruth Ware. You've read Shiver. You liked it, right? That's wintry.
Yeah, Shiver's a fun one.
I'm trying to think of any. I like The Shuddering by Anya Alborn. That's more like it's a horror, but it kind of works as a thriller.
There's that Sherry Lapina one.
Oh yeah.
Unwanted Guest. Is that one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah, there is the rock, paper, scissors recommendation, but I always forget about that one because I didn't like it.
Hello, reading Phantom of the Opera tonight, trying to get through a French classic or two this week. Nice. Hello, I'm about to start The Bodyguard. Hello. Hello, I'm just joining and planning to start yours truly. Winston. I showered, ate dinner, and read 20 pages of Drowning Deep. Hi, listening to a podcast and trying to finish this book for long. Hello, I got 25% of the way through Blanky and watched the Hubs play Zelda. Nice. Feelings, ew.
Right?
I cannot recommend Hell House for you, Sab. 45 minutes and 12 references to the Tatas. Oh no. I completed 2 chapters of Portrait of a Scotsman, and it's okay. I'm proud of you for reading. Now made it 20% into small worlds. Totally different. I love the way he writes. Thank you, Sherry. Just joining. Hello, welcome. Just started The Maidens. No idea what it's about or what to expect. I really like that one.
Same.
It was just a fun. You can't take it too seriously.
Yeah.
Love the Dark Academia atmosphere vibes.
I'm kind of surprised we all agree on that one.
I was too. I was like, wow, we all really liked it.
I feel like that's kind of rare. Yeah.
I feel like sometimes we line up Sav, but not like as often. And I feel like Ashley and I are like very often opposites.
Yeah. It's just random, I feel like, when Ashley and I match up. Because sometimes we really do, and sometimes we're like...
Yeah, I feel like you two are more similar than I am with either of you.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm complicated because sometimes I'll love a book and I'll be like, I love it for these 3 reasons. And I'll read a book with the exact same 3 things. And I'm like, I hated this. This was awful.
I'm kind of surprised you loved the writing retreat.
Why? That is so me. I loved it.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of times you're like, this is like, I don't know. I watched the one where you
thriller. I love a
yeah, and then you read the new Riley Sager and you're like, this is ridiculous and over the top in your 1-star thing. I was like, well, maybe just
you get 1 star. I couldn't.
No.
Oh, I gave the book 4 stars, but I was like, the only thing I really hated was the final 10% is so stupid. Like, so stupid.
I didn't want to watch that video because I don't want to watch anything about the new book. I want to go in almost blind.
Yeah, that's what I do with ones I'm really excited about too.
Yeah, I'm just like, I almost clicked on it because I was like, oh my God, I need to know. And then I was like, no, I have to stop. I'll watch it once I read it. Because I was like, I just can't.
It's definitely so like I totally get that, but it's one that I don't think like ruined anything for the book for me. Because I did watch the video.
Yeah.
Oh, my video? Thank you. I tried to be cautious with that.
Yeah, it was like there was no moment that I was like, I can't believe you said that. Like, I think it was done really well.
Even in vlogs, like just normal vlogs, even if people are barely saying anything, a lot of times I don't even want to like know even like tiny.
Yeah, sometimes I don't like to know if people liked it.
Like,
especially Gabby for some reason. If I know her opinion, I feel like it influences me so much. It's I either get way too excited or I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I know where we don't align. I'm gonna hate it, or I'm just like,
Mhm.
oh, she hated it, so I will like it. I don't know. I just like overanalyze her opinion so much. So if I'm really excited about
Yeah.
it and she puts it in a vlog, I'm like, skip. I can't watch that.
Yeah, it's so interesting what you were saying earlier, Ashley, about, like, feeling like you don't understand why a book can have, like, these 3 things and you love it in one and, like, hate it in the other. I'm the same way. I'm like, I literally don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's the writing. I don't know if it's, like, the characters. I don't know. It's hard to know.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder too if it's like because they have the same things, I'm like, it already did it well, so
Yeah.
I don't need it again, you know?
Yeah, or, like, you're chasing that, like, feeling you got from the other books, so you're, like, comparing it too much. Because I feel like that's the thing with, like, No Exit or something, so many people are chasing that, like, no exit feeling, and then they read the new book, and it's not as good, you know?
A lot
Did
of
you
people
read
still love the new one.
did you read The
I've
Last
seen
Word yet? You didn't like it as much?
I did until I didn't. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. I really loved, like, the beginning to, like, the 50%. I thought it was really suspenseful, but then just kinda where it went, like, I was entertained. I gave it 4 stars, I think, but it just wasn't near the
Well, that
level.
one's also kind of stupid, especially in the second half.
That's it's, like, so meta,
Mhm,
and I like meta stuff, but it's like I guess I like meta stuff when it's, not a situation that scares me as much. Because like, the beginning kinda feels like home invasion-y.
mhm.
So I liked that feeling of, like, being really unnerved, and then when it turns a little more meta, I'm like, "Oh, that's kinda disappointing," if that makes sense. I don't know.
4 stars is still a good rating.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I think it was, like, the end that just took me a while. What did you give it? 5, so you loved it?
Mhm.
Did you like the first half or the second half better, or you just loved it all?
I just loved it all.
Yeah.
I had an arc, so I was reading it before it was another one I had heard no one's opinion on it, which is my
Mhm.
favorite thing to possibly do, and so I was
Me
just like,
too.
"Oh, it's so fun, it's just like No Exits level of
Mhm.
excitement," and
Yeah. See, for No Exit, it, like, wasn't meta. It felt really tense and,
Mhm.
like, different to me. I know, Lexi, you gave The Last Word 4 stars, is that right?
Mhm. Yep.
Did you like the beginning better than the second half, or was it fine?
Can't remember. I think it was just like 4 stars the whole time.
That's good. I
Why
just
did
think
you not like the writing retreat?
the
Hmm?
what?
Why did you not like the writing retreat, Lexi?
Oh, I did.
I
Oh,
didn't like it.
Dad didn't.
okay, so we do have pretty similar taste in, like, the ridiculous thriller category.
I think
Yeah.
only in the ridiculous. Like it has to be like
It has to be
really.
completely over the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so would you all consider the guest list over the top?
I don't
Yeah.
remember the guest list super well, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I read it really early on with my thriller reading, but, like, that is the level of, like, over the top I usually like. Where it's
That
like,
has a lot of like mystery in it as well.
maybe I need more mysteries. I don't
Maybe
know.
you do.
Like Daisy Darker?
Me? Wait, I
Yeah.
DNF'd it.
Huh.
Same.
I can't pinpoint you. Interesting.
I can't pinpoint me either. It's so confusing.
I don't think I like Alice Feeney's writing because
I don't either.
I don't like any of her
It's
stuff.
so many like metaphors and similes and grand thoughts about life and marriages and love. And I'm like, what's happening in the scene? Like, why are we
Yeah.
reflecting on this every chapter?
See, another
Yeah.
thing we all agree on. We don't like Alice Feeney. That's
Which
funny.
is like a very unpopular opinion.
See, this is just so it's so hard to understand book tastes and, like, how you compare with people. It's so unpredictable sometimes. I don't know.
Mhm.
Ooh, all of Audible is on sale until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's up to 85% off, I think. It's
Wow.
yeah, it's not every book, but like everything is on sale, I think.
That's I didn't know that. I'll have to take a look at it. I've never, like, participated in an Audible sale. Um, That's very complicated. I'm so
I don't
behind.
know why that was so funny.
Oh, I was like looking up. I was like,
Oh, it
what?
was about the ultimatum show.
No, I'm laughing at Sad. I'm saying I've never
Oh.
participated in an audible.
Oh. I was like, yeah, the wording of this is odd, but I just let it go.
Participated. Whatever. You know what I mean.
It's an event.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I heard Savantu. I was like, what? So I was like,
It's an event.
oh, I heard Savantu. I was like, is that my new name?
No.
It can be.
Oh, yes, the ultimatum. Yeah, it gave me anxiety. All the ones that don't want to be married just leave their partner. I know. It's like predictable. That sounds anxiety inducing. Who goes on the living adventure? The one who
Both do. Everybody gets partnered up with someone new. And so some people end up partnered with people who also don't want to be married, but then sometimes people end up partnered with people who did want to be married. It's always weird when they pick those type of people in there.
Mm-hmm.
They like leave their partner for that one.
Maybe I will watch this. Now I'm like in the mood. Especially, you know, like the queer one. I feel like I wouldn't like watching straight people again. It was just boring. I was like, these people are insufferable and
Great people boo.
but like for real, like did you watch the original? Yeah. It was boring.
Yeah, I liked the queer one better.
I was like, these people suck. Like all of them. I'm being really mean right now to these random people in the ultimatum in season 1, but they were so annoying. Anyway, I mean, why change someone who will never want to marry you? Exactly. I'm reading the Poppy War trilogy. Nice. I agree. If you know what they want, you need to move on. Mm-hmm. Rock, paper, scissors for winter. I'm so sorry I didn't like it. Hey. Hello. I'm so glad you said that, Lexi. I was scared to watch Ashley's video on Sager because I usually match with what Ashley and you like. I don't want it to influence me. Nice. Hello. I usually don't watch vlogs if they're reading a book I want to read, or I have to skip that whole part. I don't want to know anyone's opinion of it until I read the book.
I usually forget.
Yeah, I can forget too. I love The Last Word. Yeah, I feel like most people loved it. Think I need to put The Last Word on my TBR. I really liked them both, and I was glad they were different. I hated the writing retreat. Yeah. Loved the guest list. Me too. I gave The Last Word 4 stars. I think I liked it because it was such a unique plot. Yeah, it was. I mean, there was a lot I liked in it. I think that's what it is. Ridiculous thrillers. I love those too. Daisy Darker is my favorite book ever. I think it's so fascinating how everyone's opinions differ. Me too. Hi. I love Daisy Darker too. Are you talking about The Ultimatum? I need to watch the new season. I think my taste in thrillers is trash. Give me all the hot garbage.
Yeah, Sherry normally likes the same things I like, so if that tells you anything.
Love a good garbage thriller.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it works for me. I'm trying to think of like the most ridiculous thriller I've read that I've really liked. Do you guys know the most ridiculous ones you've read?
I mean, all the ones I said, The Venue by TJ Payne was pretty ridiculous, but that's more of like a horror book.
I enjoyed that. I like Reckless Girls, but I know a lot of people are like, that doesn't count as a thriller.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we all loved it. See? I need to start just naming off thrillers. And seeing if we all agree.
The latest ridiculous thriller I loved was The Chain by Adrian McKinty. And I, of course, love The Island by Adrian McKinty too.
I didn't like The Island.
I haven't read The Chain. I like The Island. I like the audiobook a lot. Okay, so in my dreams I hold a knife. What do we all think?
Well, it was a 3.
Okay. For me, it was a definite 5. Hold on a second.
That was one, though, that got way too hyped for me because I took a while to read it, and I heard everyone's opinions, and I was like, oh, it's fine.
Right. Okay, what about too many horror? Hold on. We're doing thrillers.
Jenna asked in the chat if they should read The Chain because it's been on their TBR for a while. Yes, definitely do it. It was on my TBR for like 2 or 3 years, and then I finally read it and I loved it.
Isn't it like a child abduction one? Is that
Mhm.
so that's why I like wasn't that interested. But is it very
It's very intense. It's very much like watching an action movie, and it's like go, go, go.
Ooh.
Like it starts with a kidnapping scene, and then it's just like boom, you're in.
Maybe I would like it then.
Yeah, I own it, so I'm gonna get to it eventually.
Yeah, I'm looking. What about Ruth Ware? How do we all feel about Ruth Ware?
Depends.
I'm middle to up.
I look way too happy.
She's more of a mystery, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, what about John Mars?
Oh yeah.
I'm mixed.
I'm mixed. You like the sci-fi but not the domestic? Is that how you are? Because that's how I am.
I read the one in The Passengers and I really liked the one. And then The Passengers was okay.
I read the one and really liked it, and then I read the one with the stairs on the cover. That's like 4 words.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called.
I cannot remember what it's called. Hated it.
I haven't read that one. I've read the one in The Passengers, and The Passengers is one of my favorite books this year.
That was one where I was like, why am I not liking it as much as I thought I would? I don't know why, because the concept's amazing. And like it's high action. Maybe it's because I didn't care about the characters as much. So I was like, if they die, it was like, okay.
I didn't either. I don't know. I loved it. I think that one had a lot of really great social commentary in it as well. Like,
oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about all that. Yeah, that was really cool.
Alex, you can not like it. It's okay.
Alex Michaelides, The Silent Patient, and The Maidens. Did you guys like both of those?
I liked both.
I thought The Silent Patient was okay, and then I really liked The Maidens.
The Silent Patient was also my first thriller, like getting back into reading.
Oh, that's so cool. I feel like that one's so fast paced. Like his writing is very, very fast, which I like. What about The Kind Worth Killing?
That one.
You didn't like it?
No.
Why? I didn't know my voice could go that high. Why?
I don't think I'm a Peter Swanson girly.
See, oh my god, I hit the.
That's his best one.
Yeah, see, that's what I've heard. I'm surprised though, because that one's kind of ridiculous, and I would think you might like it, but
I don't really remember exactly why I didn't like it, but I think it was the writing style was a hindrance for me. And I remember I didn't like the plot twist. And then I read Every Value Break, which I loved, and then everyone was like, "This book is awful." And I was like, "Upon further reflection, you're right." And then I read 9 Perfect Murders.
Oh, I heard
there's 8 Perfect Murders and 9 Lives.
I think I read both of those and didn't like either one.
I liked 8 Perfect Murders, but 9 Lives was just okay. But like generally, I don't know. He's just okay.
This is fun. I'm gonna we should probably sprint in a minute, but when we talk after that, I'm gonna pull up more authors because it's really interesting seeing like our reactions to them. All right, I'm gonna start the next sprint, and I'm trying to find my tab. Okay, there it is. All right. Hi, I was like so engrossed in my phone. I was not expecting that. Welcome, Riley. How are you?
Good.
How was Vanderpump Rules?
So good.
I am so intimidated to start that series because there's so many like seasons of it.
It's so good though. If you just want to like brain rot, not have a single thought in your head.
I love that. How was everybody's sprint? What did you do? I started packing, actually. I filled 2 boxes up.
Nice.
Yeah, so it felt good.
I'm just here.
Oh, I should have mentioned, why did I not mention I started reading? As if that's not interesting. I started reading Creep by Jennifer Hillier, listening to it, and I'm not very far in, but pretty sure it's her debut. I really like The Butcher, so I wanted to read Creep. Have you guys read it?
Mm.
I'm not very far in. Wait, what happened?
I'll
Oh,
add her. That's fine.
Hello.
did I remove you on accident?
No, my entire internet just broke.
Oh no!
Yeah, so she was frozen for us, and then she came back in, and I was just looking at her. I was like, I guess I'll do it.
Oh, sorry. I'm like,
All of
I
your
was-
videos just started loading black for me. I could still hear, and I was like, my internet's dying. I'll just wait for it to
no.
come back.
Oh no. Anyway, where did we leave off? Ashley, what were you doing? Were you still reading?
I read a little bit. I have like 50 pages left, I think, in the book, but I was getting sleepy, so I just was on TikTok.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Were you reading too, Riley, when you came in?
No, I will not be reading probably.
That's okay.
I told
well,
you, Sav, people just hang out on sprints. Like, there's no guarantee. Of
I mean,
reading.
it's fine. Like that was
And by
me.
people, I mean a lot of the time it's mostly me, but
That's usually me, but I was like, I'll start an audiobook. I like forgot that there's comments. What is going on with my brain? I was just like
did you
sitting
come up
here.
with your quiz?
Huh?
Your quiz with the authors that you were gonna do?
I forgot about that too. Oh my gosh. I'm just like not a functional human right now. Hold on. I'm gonna catch up on some
Just ask
comments.
the chat. Ask the chat to give us authors. And
Oh
then
yeah,
we'll
okay.
do
So earlier, we were talking about like thumbs up, middle, down for like different authors and seeing our reactions. So Riley can join in on this.
Okay.
Leave some authors in the chat, and I'll try to catch up on some
I
comments.
feel like we need to do specific books because like certain authors I love
True.
certain ones and hate other
Mhm.
ones.
True. Okay, give us some books. I'm gonna click through these pretty fast. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Let's see. What are you reading? Nothing.
Nothing.
The Chain has been on my TBR for a while. Ashley says you should. So, I was gonna say Reckless Girls. Yeah, I liked it. Let's see. Wasn't a fan of The Chain. Isn't it interesting how everybody's like so different in their book opinions? I own The Chain and haven't read it, but I've heard good things. John Mars, Ooh, What Lies Between Us. Is that The Domestic?
Yeah, that's the one I didn't like.
I feel like I never hear people talk about that one, like ever.
Yeah, I haven't read it.
Really like The Passengers, love The Silent Patient, hated The Maintenance. Oh, that's interesting. Ashley isn't a Swanson fan. Both were okay. I have 2 John Mars books, 5 stars, and then I have The You Disappeared. Scared because every value break. Wait. I like every value break, but I heard of I don't know.
Probably have it.
I think I have it too, actually. Yeah, I think I own it, and I just keep not reading it because I've heard such like mixed stuff. Not a Peter Swanson girly either. Loved Every Value Break. That book is trash, but I was eating it up. 8 Perfect Murders and 9 Lives are atrocious. Hi. I'm not sure how long I'll be here. Life is a mess right now. Oh, hope you're doing okay though. Reading Lone Women. Very rude of life to be a mess. Hopefully you get a decent break to get some reading in. Hello, welcome. Reading The Scarlet Letter and Better Than the Movies. I haven't thought about that book in like years.
That book makes me so mad.
Which one?
That is The Scarlet Letter is a
Oh,
book I
I
will
read that
rant
as
about.
I thought they were reading a book called The Scarlet Letter and a book called Better Than the Movies.
Oh.
Oh, you mean like the whole thing combined? Wait, what?
No, I thought they were reading a book called Better Than the Movies along with The Scarlet Letter as a book. But they were saying they think the book Scarlet Letter is better than the movie.
Oh, I thought
think.
that's yeah. That's
don't
what I
know.
thought too.
I'm like angry thinking about this book.
Okay, do you want to vent about it? Why are you mad? Tell us.
Because the whole thing is this dumb man who doesn't want to own up to anything he does because he doesn't want to lose his job. So this woman he's apparently in love with has to take the heat for everything and literally get like disowned by everybody. Are you kidding me? And then she's like, "Oh, it's fine. I understand." No. It makes me so mad. I won't go any further.
I haven't read The Scarlet Letter, but I did watch Easy A, so like same thing.
That's way better.
I watched Easy A years and years ago. I want to watch it again. I wonder if it holds up. It's probably still pretty good. I just rewatched Bridesmaids. I hadn't seen that in like 10 years. Did you guys like that one?
I
I
did.
did. I think I only
go watch it. But...
Yeah, I think I only saw it once, like when it came out.
I was amused. I was like, this is very much of the era, you know?
Yeah.
Hello, hopping on to finish my book. Only 15% left. Nice. I'm reading Gator Bait. It's a cozy mystery. I don't know why I was imagining that was smut.
Gator bait. I could see that.
Do you know what I mean? It gave a smut.
I mean, yeah.
I can see it. I can picture the cover.
Yeah.
Like
I know,
a
it kinda
Florida gator farmer falls in love with like the new hand hire. She has to
See?
get gators. They pull her in and then he has to get her out.
Gator out.
God. Oh, I'm removing you from the stream.
I didn't read, did some cleaning. Nice. I popped in late, but I'm on page 130 of Besser Cold. Started The Housemaid. I still need to read this. You loved it, Ashley, right? I've heard such mixed things. I'll have to see if my taste aligns with you on this one. I have like 40 pages left of Lone Women, some cleaning, 15 pages in The Emperor's Soul, and 5 pages East of Eden. What am I?
I love how one small typo throws you off so much that you can't process anything that comes after.
I'm like, what is this?
It's probably in the book.
I'm a confused individual, all right? Probably. It's because so much happens in my brain at one time. Like, I can't slow it down to just, like, calmly read.
It's way easier being the person not in charge, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true. Got 10 pages of The Scarlet Letter down, which is quite the accomplishment because this font is microscopic. I can imagine. Gonna get my PJs on and get comfy for the next sprint. I need to be packing. Got 71% of Hell House, mostly zoned the book out while I scored Audible. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Audible sale. I haven't participated in the Audible sale.
I have. Great cost.
You participated? Does it end like at midnight tonight or?
I think it's soon. I'm not sure when.
How much did you get?
A lot. Over $100.
How many books did you get though?
Like 17. So like I got a lot.
Oh,
I thought you were
yeah.
gonna say 70.
No.
I was going to say 100 books. And I was like, that's a lot.
You're like, I just got 100 books. It's fine.
I just kind of blacked out.
I should look at it Is it like 80% off? 70 to 80% off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should definitely look. 51 pages of Drowning Deep. Things are starting to get crazy. Nice. Got to the stopping point in my buddy read, 49% of Into the Black Nowhere. Then I watched Lexi's video she did with Monica. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I need to watch it. Read about 20 pages, but then got distracted texting with a friend. Okay. Lisa Jewell. I have not read a Lisa Jewell, and I can't believe I haven't.
I have some that I hate, and then I have some ones that I really like.
Same.
Which are the ones you hate?
Watching You and Then She Was Gone. Those are the two I did not like.
I don't remember watching you, which probably means it wasn't very good. And I really did not like Then She Was Gone. And then I read.
That one's so popular.
I didn't like Invisible Girl either.
I haven't read that one. I liked the blue one with the pool on the cover. Something that disappeared. Something she disappeared. I don't know. The night she disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like the house one, the family upstairs.
Oh yeah. I forget what it's called.
Have you read a Lisa Jewell, Riley?
No.
Yeah, I haven't, and I'm surprised I haven't because she's so popular.
I'm hearing her new one is really good.
When did it come out? Did it just come out?
It comes out in August.
Oh. I think I heard that her books are not like disturbing at all, and I tend to gravitate towards like more intense, disturbing thrillers than just like.
They're just like it's a mystery. Like they're for sure mystery thrillers.
There's definitely disturbing themes though, like kidnapping and grooming and.
Yeah, I feel like disturbing is very subjective. Like what somebody considers disturbing. I'm reading Friday Black. Pretty Girls. Thumbs up. I love Pretty Girls.
I liked it when I read it.
Have you read it, Riley?
No.
I'm so interested what you think of it.
I think it was too long for me.
Really?
Every book that is over 350 pages is too long.
Yeah, it is kind of long.
I did not realize how long it was because I was so engrossed in it and I was reading it on my phone. It was like the beginning of the pandemic, like beginning of lockdown. And it's what got me back into reading. I like had to know what was going to happen.
I read it after like hearing a ridiculous amount of hype too, which probably didn't happen.
I read it because I Googled an article, I'm pretty sure, where it was like books if you like Gone Girl. And it was on there and it was like super disturbing and I was like yes.
That one definitely is.
It is disturbing. Wrong Place, Wrong Time I have not read. Meh.
It's definitely a mystery.
Into the Drowning Deep I need to read, however I'm nervous. Did you guys? Yeah, I was gonna say you two love it.
I DNF'd that one.
Oh no.
It's so science heavy.
It was too much. I was like, it's good, but it's too much.
That's how I feel I'll be, because I don't know if I'll like the science, but like water horror sounds scary. So I'm like, I don't know. Is it long?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should I try it? What do you guys think?
I think you should try it if you can get it for free. I don't think you should spend money on it.
True. All Good People Here. Oh, I haven't read that.
I did not like it.
Okay. The Chain was okay. The first half was good, and then it flips to a whole different kind of book. Lock Every Door I loved. Oh no!
Meh. It's okay.
I love Riley Sager. I liked all his books except his most recent. Not his most recent, but The House Across the Lake I didn't really like. Sherry Lupina, I've only read
they're very much domestic mysteries.
This was I've only read one book. I don't know.
Oh. Just got home from work. Welcome. Had to work late today. Gonna try to read a little bit before I go to bed, but I also go back to work at 7. Dang, that's early. Preach, Lexi. I
Me
loathe
too.
that book when we had to read it in high school for the same patriarchal bullshit. Yeah. I don't think anybody read it in my school.
I didn't read it in school. I read it when I was getting back into reading, and I was like, well, I guess I'll try some classics. And then I was like, I read 2 and I didn't like either of them, so I'm done.
What was the other one you tried?
Oh, I don't want to say.
Okay.
Everyone loves it.
Oh, was it The Great Gatsby?
No, I read that one in high school. It was Pride and Prejudice. I said,
Looks like you're gonna cry. Did you do enough?
What do you mean?
Did you do enough?
No, it was before I DNF'd, and I was so bored the whole time.
Anyways, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, that's the one that everybody loves.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna read it either. So
Sav, you should not read it. You're not gonna like it.
100%. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna read classics. So sorry, everyone. So sorry to disappoint. Reading.
I feel like that's better than saying you did not like a book that almost everybody likes. So
everybody is obsessed with that book. That's like the book. You know, I will say every time I go to the bookstore and I see like pretty editions of classics, I'm like, I want to own these, not because I want to read them, but I just like how they look. And there's just so many beautiful copies, you know?
I will say I don't know if I would have loved Pride and Prejudice as much if I wasn't reading it for school and like really soaking it in. Because I tried to read Little Women just on my own as an adult, and I was like, not really in the mood for this. So you kind of have to be forced to read a classic. I kind of have to be forced to read it to enjoy it.
When did you read it, Riley?
I have no idea. I've read it like a million times.
Oh my god. Reading Kingdom of Ash, nice. Bridesmaids is an all-time fave. Also, Easy A is still hilarious. I've been thinking about Easy A, and I feel like it's because it's on a streaming platform, and I don't know which one it's on, but I've been seeing it around. I just canceled Audible yesterday, so bad timing. Oh no. The Stand, House of Leaves. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a lot. The Stand, haven't read.
Haven't read it.
House of Leaves, I am not going to read.
Certain parts 5 stars, other parts 2 stars.
Yep.
Exquisite Corpse, I haven't read.
Haven't read it either.
Traumatizing.
Really?
Super well written, super traumatizing.
I forgot what that's even about.
2 really awful people getting together and doing really awful things to people.
Great. 2 days, 4 hours, and 12 minutes and 17 seconds. What is that?
I think that's when the Audible sale ends.
Oh, so specific.
There's an ominous countdown. Like, is this a threat?
I was scared. I was like, for what? The Audible sale is until the 9th. Oh my god, that's so funny. Please always do countdowns like this. What's happening then? I would have looked into the Audible sale, but I lost my wallet and had to cancel all my cards. Oh, that sucks. I have 42 audiobooks in my cart right now. I mean, that is like so impressive that it only costs that much though.
Yeah, 157 for 42.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you should do it.
My thing is I'm always like, I don't know when this stuff is going to come onto like library websites and Scribd and like all of that. So what if I buy it now and then it's like...
I mostly got ones that I checked my library didn't have.
I should just do that. I should just check and see. I have an arc of the new Lisa Jewell I want on Goodreads. I like The Family Upstairs and The Family Remains. I'm loving the science aspect of Journeying Deep, but I'm a nerd, so.
Yeah, I like sci-fi.
This is a good question. I liked it.
Yep.
I haven't read it yet.
Okay. So we both liked it. I don't know why I like gasped. How dare you? Riley's face. I don't remember what this.
That was to me saying that it was Pride and Prejudice that I did not like.
I loved everyone. Oh, when you said Pride and Prejudice, I'm reading Slewfoot. Oh my god, Slewfoot by Bram. So spooky. Have you guys read that?
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
They are waiting to be
I
read.
liked it.
Have you read it, Lexi?
Not yet.
I'm curious. I feel like you will think it's too long.
I
I
agree.
think I'm gonna love it or hate it.
And I also feel like you'll think it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it's
Me and
one
Lexi
that
both.
it's so popular, so I'm just gonna try it, but I'm gonna get it from the library.
Yeah. Oh, it's so like atmospheric.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I started reading it, I felt like I was in the like time period in the village, and I don't know.
Do you picture things when you read?
Me?
Anybody?
Yes and no. It kind of depends.
I don't at all. So
What does that mean? Like what? Like okay.
my brain, there's nothing. I see the words, I read the words, I read the next words. There's nothing going on.
Do you
So
have the internal monologue thing? Like, do you hear your thoughts in your head just generally in life?
Yes. I think so.
wait, do
But
some
yeah.
people not hear their thoughts? Like, how would you have thoughts if you don't hear them?
Yeah, some people don't have internal monologues and they just
Oh, there's plenty of thoughts going on.
Wait, how would you go about having a thought if you don't hear it?
I think some people have thoughts more as like concepts. It's not like a voice like speaking to you in your head, like your own voice.
Oh, I have a loud voice. That's so okay. So when you guys read, what is the experience like? So Lexi, explain your like reading experience.
I look at the words on the page and that's what's going on.
So if I say like a coffee mug, you don't see a picture of a coffee mug, you just think about
No, I don't even understand how that works.
That's so interesting. I feel like I'm in the middle because for me, I see things, but it's not clear. Does that make like it's kind of fuzzy?
The thing is, I know what a coffee mug looks like. Like I can imagine it, but I don't see it at all. I'm just like that literally makes no sense to me.
Like
sometimes I get bored with exposition, especially if it's like navigational exposition where it's like giving you the surroundings and we're going this way and there's this thing. I'm like, I don't really care what the layout of the house is. I just want to know what's happening. So I'll skim over that and not picture it. But I always like with character interactions, like I'm in it, I feel it, I see it.
Interesting. I feel like I see everything. Like I picture it fully as a movie, and like as they're building, like it's almost like they're building the set, and I like see all the pieces come together. I usually hate like movie adaptations because I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever people are like, that's not how I pictured that person, I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know, look fine to me.
That's why I feel like I'm in the middle because like I see stuff, but I feel like I couldn't tell you like every single detail or like fully what it looks like. Like it's more of just a vibe, but I do see images. I don't know.
I'm the same way. Like I don't care what people look like. I don't care if a person has brown hair or blonde hair or they're
I don't see that.
or large. Like I have my own cast who I put in every single book I read.
I don't even do that. It's just like I don't know. Yeah, so maybe that's why I don't like the slower stuff where they're giving you a lot of details and stuff because like it means nothing to me. Yeah.
I wish I could picture everything like very clearly because I feel like if I could do that, I would like fantasy. Because isn't that like a big thing, like world building? People like to see it all. And
yeah. I actually don't understand how you can see things while you're reading.
When you're
like, I can't fathom it.
So when you're playing music,
I don't see anything.
I was gonna say like, I wonder if it wouldn't necessarily relate to that, but like with music, it uses like a different part of your brain than reading. Like, I wonder, because with music, I don't see stuff. I just like hear it while I'm playing. I don't know. That's so interesting. It's such a hard concept to grasp. Like, if it's not what you experience. So interesting.
Yeah, I only see what my eyeballs see. So
Interesting. I think I just saw it on Netflix. Oh, Easy A. I didn't like Gone Girl when I read it. So now I know how you feel, Lexi. I can see now critically what it did for the genre, so I guess I appreciate it. Hello. I did not like Pride and Prejudice while reading it, but on reflection, I can see how good it is. I will probably never pick it up again. Gotta read Slewfoot, waiting for spooky season. I don't think Lexi will like Slewfoot. Yeah. My eternal thoughts are very loud. That is, yes. Tonight, I question myself if I look at someone's eye patch for too. Wait. What? Am I just confused? Is this like a character? I don't know. What is?
I'm assuming so. It's just not seeing pictures in your mind.
Interesting. Adaptations are always a bummer for me. I visualize things like almost as if an animator was drawing it in real life. That's so cool. I wish I had that.
I wish I could experience that once. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know.
I can only hard to explain either side of thinking. I feel like the other side can never understand what it's like to be in the other way.
Yeah. I can only visualize certain books. Has to be very atmospheric to the point where I want to be in it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like I could like visualize Slewfoot more and like House of Hunger more than just like a domestic thriller, you know? I have to imagine a scene, otherwise my mind wanders and I can get lost.
That's why I listen to audiobooks at 3 times speed.
You know, actually, I feel like I can visualize sometimes better when I'm listening to something too. You guys notice a difference? Like when you listen versus read?
No, I just always visualize it like completely.
I'm
always nothing.
I want to like completely visualize everything.
I didn't even know people don't. This is blowing my mind.
I would love to do like somehow a poll of all readers everywhere, like who visualizes, who doesn't, but it's too abstract. Like how can you even? Because like there's different levels of visualization, you know. I have to imagine a scene. Oh, sorry, I read that already. That is very interesting how people read differently. In good books, I pictured in my head, but not clearly. Like I loved Firefly Lane, Fly Away, but on Netflix, I got the characters confused because I never pictured them. Can someone be in the middle? See, that's how I feel. Really in the middle. I must have a huge imagination because I picture things even with art pieces, clothes, music, books. If I looked at someone's eye patch in real life.
So
why am I confused?
Kiki's gonna lay in bed and question if she looked at someone's eye patch for too long today and overthink it.
Oh, yes.
That's what's happening.
The thoughts are loud.
Thank you for I was like trying to connect this to visualization. I was like, what am I missing? I'm very into artistic things, though. I even used to draw pictures and stories of dreams. Oh, yeah. Like, do you guys remember your dreams?
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, okay. So when you're reading, Riley, is it like you're dreaming? Like the same?
Not really. I mean, I guess it.
Then what?
I guess it's kind of the same, but like I feel like when you're dreaming, you have no really control over what you see. Whereas like when I'm reading, I can kind of like adapt what I'm seeing as I'm reading it.
Yeah, I would say it's like dreaming for me in terms of how I'm seeing something that's not there, and like you feel it in a certain middle part of your head, and you're just like, I feel like I'm seeing it right behind my eyes, and it looks. In terms of like how you can visualize something that's not there, I would say it's pretty similar to dreams.
Because I do have like dreams that I can remember, But whenever I remember the dreams, I just know that it happened. I don't like see it again.
You can't play them back in your brain?
Is that a thing people do? What?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, a lot of my dreams are like a certain feeling, but not. I mean, I do see things in my dream, but they're more of like a feeling experience over like a super visual, like creative thing.
I feel like in my dreams I see things, but then whenever I wake up, it's just like I remember that I saw it, but I don't like replay it or anything.
This
I have
is
a lot of traumatizing nightmares that haunt me.
someone else listens at 3 times the speed. I mean, I think a ton of people do.
Yeah.
Also, for books that are first person, the way that I picture it in my head is almost like I'm playing a video game and like I'm the character.
Ooh.
So it's like I'm like moving around the space.
So you don't see the character?
No. If
That
it's
kind
first
of makes sense.
No.
That's really interesting. Because isn't there a thing where like a lot of people with main characters, even if it's not first person POV, like you almost feel like you're the main character? Or is that mostly just with first person?
I feel like I just do that with first person, but I think a lot of people do probably do that in general. I don't know.
This is so interesting.
I always like I don't feel like I am the main character, but I feel like I'm living in their body, experiencing
yeah.
Right.
I'm literally just like observing. I'm not a part of anything. I don't picture anything. I'm just here looking at my book or listening to it and doing other things. This is so interesting.
This is really funny. Did I almost say there's different vegetables?
Yeah, you for sure did.
Pretty on brand, honestly. Lexi being the chat interpreter tonight. Now I have a new thing to overthink. Yep. So like lucid dreaming. Is that where you can control it? Kind of.
Is that where you're aware that you're dreaming and then you're able to manipulate the dream?
Yeah, I never get to that. Maybe it's because I notice though, a lot of times if I sleep in or get a lot of sleep, then I dream. Or like I'll remember my dreams. But if I don't get very much sleep, then I don't. I wonder if it's related to ADHD. I was recently diagnosed with ADHD and found that my brain wanders. I skip over stuff when reading. So I wonder if that affects my visual. I mean, probably. Because I'm pretty sure I have ADHD too. And that definitely affects reading for me. Lexi would not be a good witness. I feel like
No.
they were human.
Pretty much, yeah.
So can you not remember like random people you meet? Like, okay, so can you?
I can recall faces very well. Like if I like saw someone that like was annoying in a class in college, now I would still recognize them.
Okay, so you can remember faces, but not.
Yeah, but I don't like picture them. It's just like when I see them, I'm like, oh, I know who you are, and I remember the situation that I know them from.
You don't create the image, but once the image has happened, like in real life, you could see it.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just looking at it. Huh?
Do you daydream? Is
that a real thing?
Not me, like spending every moment of my day dreaming.
No, I thought it was just
reality.
No, I didn't realize that. Okay, now I'm like, wait, what?
Maybe this is it. Maybe people who daydream, they visualize.
So when you daydream, like, do you daydream about random, like, fantastical things?
Not always. Sometimes I just like, this is a scenario that I like. Let me act this out in my head.
Really? Okay, I've never done that.
No, I like overthink conversations, but there's no visuals with any of that.
Interesting.
I have a lot of just like tangents I go on in my head, but I don't think I'm visualizing those as much. Like I replay conversations or I like prepare conversations in my mind a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My mind wanders. Or I just think about really random things that just, it's like I'm falling down a subreddit in my brain.
Yeah, thought spiraling. I have a lot of.
Oh yeah, I for sure do that. Yeah.
I'm a very like active thought person.
I literally like thought that daydreaming was just like a phrase. I didn't realize that that was a thing that people actually like.
Well, what's the difference between like spacing out and daydreaming? Like you're in class, right? And you're like getting distracted and you're thinking about other things. Is that daydreaming, or is daydreaming like you're playing out a fake scenario?
Yeah, I think that's daydreaming. And then the other would just be, I don't know, thinking? I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I've ever once in my life daydreamed then. I think I'm just, dude, I want to daydream. That sounds so entertaining.
I do it so much. I literally just like disassociate. I'm on another planet. Like,
Oh my gosh.
This is so interesting. Yes, I'm the same. I will visualize as I read, and then when the author changes the description, I change it in my imagination. A coffee mug, then that's so interesting. I can see everything except faces. I also lucid dream, but only nightmares, and it's terrifying. That sounds scary.
Awful.
This is such an interesting discussion. I love it. I know. I feel like we could talk about this forever, like every single person explaining their reading experience. I daydreamed in middle school. I have maladaptive dreaming. I don't know.
Why do you say middle school?
Man, sometimes this is making me overthink. Like when I read books, do I just like insert?
I feel like you just make things up all
away?
the time. It's very funny.
I feel like I probably do that, right? Like if I'm reading.
Probably.
You do it so often here that I feel like you have to.
So
You're like probably making up little details, and like the story is different for you than it is for everyone else.
People are like, why did you like that story? I'm like, well, what about this part? They're like, you made that up. Oh my God. So we have a lot of daydreamers. Okay, cool. Here, I'm gonna skip ahead because I'm really behind on the comments. Daydream about going on a shopping spree or my perfect house. This is so fun. I want to daydream. Come on. Come on, brain. Can't you do that?
Yeah, like sometimes if there's something I want to do, but like I can't do it, like I want to go to the beach, but I don't live by a beach. I'm like, okay, I'm there.
I don't know how you do that. That seems like a meditation thing. No? Like I've consciously like tried, when you try to like do mindfulness or whatever or meditate. I don't do it that much, but I have in the done it, and they're like, visualize a happy place. Like I can do that, but like I don't just automatically. This prints have gotten so deep. Yeah. Can you be spaced out daydreaming? That's kind of like,
yeah,
you have to be, right? I'm a daydreamer. It helps me sleep, which is so niche.
I wonder if people who are writers are more likely to be like visualizing.
I mean, probably. Both are types of daydreaming. This conversation is so fascinating. I'm a dreamer all day, every day, and a visual reader. The fact that everyone doesn't do that is wild. I also think that I visualize scenes, but no faces. Yeah, see, that's how it is for me. Like, for some reason, faces are harder for me. My daydreaming is like, I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow and envision the beach, my blanket, my drink. This is Lexi's face is me. I'm like, what?
And like I never will. I literally cannot like change like anything to do that. I don't.
No one has read the book literally. I know I keep saying I think I have ADHD, and I'm not trying to self-diagnose because I really do have to go in and like get officially diagnosed. But like I'm almost positive I have ADHD. Like I've gotten told this by many people. And I think that probably that's some of the reason why I like insert words or like don't process sentences fully. Especially when I'm like overstimulated by like hosting sprints, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like my brain is like juggling so many things. I'm thinking about so much stuff at the same time. So it's really, I bet I do that when I read. That's so like, if I do that when I read, that means when I listen to audiobooks, I don't do it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. We have so many people in chat who can like daydream. Yeah, that is interesting, Lexi, because you are really creative. That you can't daydream. I visualize I'm in Forks. I mean, Forks seems really cozy. I'm a writer and have so many story ideas. With Edward or Jacob. I daydream visualize faces in books, but always celebrity. Oh, that's interesting. Do you guys visualize celebrities if you visualize? Or is it like your own made up people?
I think it's usually a celebrity. Like I don't think I can invent somebody's face. It has to be like an actual person that I've seen.
Well, that's like the idea that everybody you see in your dreams is someone you've seen at least at one point in your life.
That for some reason, that thought terrifies me.
Yeah.
Like that's a really terrifying thought. You know? It's scary. My daydreaming I also developed as a trauma response as a kid, and it's definitely a form of dissociation. Yeah, I think it helps me be creative though. Would be interesting which celebs you pick for what books. Do you have clear like thoughts of who comes to mind?
My default my default for a man is either Pedro Pascal or Chris Pine. Just it's like
I love
this is a
that.
man, okay. It's one of them. One of them has to work.
That's funny. So you don't get the characters mixed up though? Like if you see one of them for
Not
each of the men in every single book?
No.
That's funny. For me, it's made up, not celebrities ever. I never dream about people I know either. How is that possible?
I mean, that could be a thing where it's like you literally saw them in passing before.
True. I'm a huge ambiance girly because it literally takes me there. I've even gone as far as to trick myself into feeling warm when I'm freezing. I don't think I could do that. Your brain remembers a lot more than you think. Sab getting freaked out by strangers invading. Yeah. Home invasion? More like brain invasion. It's like, get out of my brain. Project Hail Mary was definitely Chris Pratt. Chris Pine, solid choice. I don't know why I can't picture who this is.
You for sure know who he is. I know who he is.
There's a lot of Chris's in Hollywood. They're easy to confuse.
I'm looking him up and I've seen him, but I don't know what I've seen him in.
Have you never watched Princess Diaries 2?
I don't know if I've seen Princess. No, I have actually seen Princess Diaries 2, but it was like when it first came out, and I don't really remember it. I loved Princess Diaries though. I need to rewatch it. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, this is my ideal movie. I love ambiance because it helps with the book visual. It's usually a celebrity that's close to the description for me. Adam Driver is always the male lead. Yes, Adam Driver is in my dreams in general. I sound like a dumbass 99% of the time, but my favorite class in college was biopsychology. I mean, wait, what is biopsychology? Do you guys know the difference? I did.
I'm assuming it's just like brain mapping and stuff.
Interesting.
Like
Henry,
things like that.
probably. All right. I feel like we should sprint. We went down the thought rabbit hole. I love it. Very interesting.
Yeah, that was so long. But like
Do
it did not feel like it.
I feel
Lexi
like
learned some things about herself. Now she's going to overthink it for the rest of her life.
I feel like we could just talk about this forever. Like it's just so interesting to me. All right. I'm going to start the next sprint.
I'm going to go to bed, but thank you, everyone. It was fun.
Have a good night. Now you have lots to daydream about. Or
Yeah,
dream.
I'm going to have some crazy dreams. Bye.
Like, bye. How was the sprint? I packed some more and listened to more of Creep.
I was just here.
Just vibing. Did you finish your bookmarks that you were working on earlier?
Those ones, yeah.
Nice.
I was just on TikTok the whole time.
I'm listening to Creep. I'm interested, but like it's not as good as The Butcher. Like I knew that going in because it's a debut. I don't know where I left off, to be honest. Let me see. I'm tired, my brain. It's always a random subject on staff sprints. Yeah, I know. We have to have random subjects here. Lots of people going to bed. It's really just the biology of your brain, how different processes, hormones, neurotransmitters all affect your thought process. That is interesting. Or until someone dethrones us. Oh, game night co-champions for life. I love that. I finished Lone Woman or Women. Sorry. I'm bouncing between a 4 and a 4.5 star. Thanks for the sprints. I'm heading to bed. Hello. I came in late, finished 3 chapters, 56% into Monstrio. Are you liking it? Or Monstrilio? I never know how to say it.
I think the second way is correct because there's not 2 L's,
Yeah.
but I'm not positive.
Yeah, I heard it's more literary, so I probably won't like it as much, to be honest.
Yeah, someone said that I might still like it. So.
Interesting. Finished Small Words, so goes back to reading The Dead and the Dark. Nice. This time I got my Audible list figured out and purchased. Then I read 25 pages in East of Eden and 7 pages in The Emperor's Soul. Nice. Oh yeah, everybody keeps reminding me of Audible. I keep forgetting every sprint because I'm focusing on packing. This time I got my Audible list figured out and purchased. Then I read 25 pages in East of Eden and 7 pages in The Emperor's Soul.
Did you read that twice?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, I was like, did I just... Like,
oh God,
am I okay?
I think my brain, for a second, I just realized that I'm really tired.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did I just imagine Sav reading that?
I read that twice.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I do need to go to bed after that. I was like fully prepared to do another sprint, but now as I was reading that comment, my brain broke, and also I realized how tired I am. So maybe I should go to bed. I also did Patreon sprints this morning too, which were very fun. But my day was really busy because I woke up late for my Patreon sprints. Like I was supposed to go live at 11 and I woke up at 11. Like I didn't hear my alarm. I turned it off in my sleep and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be live right now. So I got on and I was like super out of it for a little while. Was that before you saw the sprints, Lexi? Yeah, and then Lexi popped in and then she joined. But and then I went straight to teaching, like immediately straight to teaching. And then as soon as I got back, I jumped on here. So upon further reflection, I should probably have this be the last sprint. So I'm sorry if anyone's joining right now. Outsider, is that a typo?
I think it's outsider.
Okay. Worked on a packing list that sprint. Are you moving too? Yes. I think I've decided that is the lie. Like how after I read a comment twice, I'm like, yeah.
But it was like you read the full comment, and that's a pretty long comment.
Yeah.
I have
really within seconds of each other.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I'm embarrassed. I'm dying. Got a good chunk of the last to vanish, and I think I'm almost at the big reveal, debating on if I should sleep or continue reading. I mean, I feel like
right? You should just read.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should just keep going. Outsider, a little tired. Yes, obviously I'm tired too. It's okay. I'm talking. Yeah, and another thing is like, different jobs use different parts of your brain. So
Hmm.
like when I teach at or what am I saying? When I when I teach at the coffee shop, I don't do that. When I work at my coffee shop job, I'm like tired, but I'm more like physically tired. But as I
Yeah.
teach, I'm like mentally tired. So I have used my brain a lot today. Um, the kids I teach hear me combine words all the time though. They're like, "What?" I think I'm gonna try to watch a show after this. Nice. That sounds like a plan. Well, thank you all for being here. It was really fun. Everybody who is on sprints will be in the comments. Or in the description. I can't talk. I'll add Riley. Make sure you're subscribed to everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening to my tiredness. I think this will be the last sprint since my brain is quite not functional. That wasn't grammatically correct. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. Bye.